everyone, my name is Deizah Holland, and today I will be discussing that all people should work fast food before starting their careers. People come from different walks of life and have a common goal: to live well long term. Growing up, I had parents that weren't fortunate enough to have the lifestyle that I was able to receive. So listening to them, they taught me that in order to accomplish big goals and dreams, you must be able to first handle the little realities of life. Then you'll be able to set a good foundation into boosting yourself and elevation in whatever you do. I began working in the most underrated and most underappreciated workforce, fast food. And after my 3 years of experience, I have grown and understood and appreciated the experience. And I feel that every individual should have that same experience as well before starting their careers. One reason I feel that people should do this is because it will help the individual enhance or develop personal skills. Personal skills can be defined as skills that you simply possess and consider your strengths, according to study.com. And examples of personal skills that I lacked or that were weak were my leadership skills. I haven't always been the type to be, kind of assertive, but delegative at the same time. I was always a pushover type, let people walk over me. Working at Burger King definitely helped me become the leader I am today with the experience. And I was also able to be more flexible because I understood there's no I in team. And when people come up short or people have to leave, go work, or can't come to work, I'm able and fortunate enough to be reliable to go in for them. And examples of personal skills that help people that I work with in fast food were pretty much time management skills, working under pressure, and most importantly, people skills, because everybody aren't people. So it's important to understand that when working in general, you have to be able to work with a team in order to get a goal accomplished, because you can't do everything by yourself. Secondly, I feel that everyone should work in fast food because it will help the individual understand the value of hard work. After some exposure, the individual will see it is just as much hard work as a labor-intense job. Not to say or bring down intense jobs, but working in fast food can be mentally draining, and it requires attentiveness at all times, physical stamina whenever we're short-staffed or situations pop up, and emotional intelligence is required when working with the public. It is a learning experience about life and one's work ethic. You appreciate the grind and hustle of chasing the dollar or working a minimum wage job, and you value every penny that you work because at the same time, even though it's just a minimum wage job, you're working to get that money. It's not just something that's handed to you, so you appreciate it more when you have to work for it yourself. And lastly, the effects of fast food. Working hard in fast food can benefit a person's career. You value your team, whether they're a porter or whether they're the area director or the president of the establishment. You value each person on your team, which will draw a healthy work environment for everybody to accomplish a goal that was set upon them. And lastly, the experience will challenge an individual. And I furthermore agree to this because it will. It will challenge the individual firstly to have thick skin when in conflict with people. For example, let's say a customer comes back and argues about their food not being fresh and they catch and blow off at you. Are you willing to A, sit there and take the heat and just handle it professionally and keep your job, or B, get out of character and lose your job? Some people choose A or B, but it's up to you to grow that thick skin so you can be the person you're meant to be, the leader that you're meant to be. You set the example. Secondly, it will challenge the individual to be selfless. Like I said earlier, being flexible, you have to come in for people. You have to be reliable. Most people aren't selfless enough to come in for people that have situations like death or a family emergency because they're always thinking about themselves. Are you willing to come in on your off day to help your team, or are you just going to sit at home and not do nothing? And lastly, it will challenge the individual in finding a balance in their life. Everybody has different priorities. Some people have kids, some people take care of the parents, some people are in college. But whatever fits your suit, are you willing to find that balance, or just, focus on strictly working and everything else fall off? or actually taking the initiative to work things out so you'll be able to have a good life while chasing a check. And with these three elements, they display the reasons why people should work fast food. No one wants to work fast food forever, I get that. But even the most successful people, the most successful leaders understand that it develops them into the people they are today. Even Barack Obama appreciates his first job at Baskin Robbins because he understood how it made him the person he is today. And if an individual knows what they want, they're going to go 110% to get it and achieve their goal. Thank you.